How's it going, everybody? Blake here with Rambling Movie Takes, coming at you with a movie review for A Wonderful Day in the Neighborhood. Alright, so this movie is obviously about Mr. Rogers. Or is it really about Mr. Rogers? It's really not. I'm just going to go ahead and let you know that off the bat. I'm not spoiling you. I'm not giving you any spoilers about this movie. But don't go into it thinking that it is a Mr. Rogers movie. Because if you do, you're going to be disappointed. Now, fortunately for me, I didn't go in thinking that it was a Mr. Rogers movie. I pretty much knew that it was really a movie about Matthew Rye's character. I think that's how you say his name. Lloyd. Lloyd. And basically his life. And basically, like, what he's going through in his personal life and how Mr. Rogers ends up impacting his life. So, first off, I got to say that Tom Hanks did a phenomenal job as Mr. Rogers. He really did. Tom Hanks is such a phenomenal actor that he embodied the role of Fred Rogers. He really did. He did a phenomenal job in this role, and I think he definitely deserves some Oscar consideration for it. I don't know if I thought that he was already getting it, but apparently he's not. But in any case, hopefully the Academy recognizes him. I don't know if he'll win. I'm not so sure he's going to win or not, but he's got some stiff competition, with Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe and, Leonardo DiCaprio, Joaquin Phoenix, Taron Egerton. I mean, he's got some stiff competition. But yeah, this is a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it a little bit more than my date did, who actually wanted to go see the movie. I personally had another movie in mind, but I told her that she could choose, and she chose A Wonderful Day in the Neighborhood. So it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta be the gentleman, I guess. but yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good, but don't go into this movie thinking that it's about Mr. Rogers, because, like I said, it's not. He is a side character in this movie. This movie is really about Matthew Rhys. Again, I don't know if that's how you say his name or not. Maybe it's Rees. I'm not sure. Somebody can maybe let me know, blast me in the comments. I don't know. But it's really about his character, Lloyd Vogel, and just his personal life. And things that he's going through, and like I said, how Mr. Rogers impacts his life. I don't want to get into spoilers. I don't really sorry. I don't really want to talk about like why he has an impact on him, what kind of issues the guy's having. All I want to say is that this is a good movie. It's definitely worth seeing, especially if you grew up with Mr. Rogers, which I will admit, I'm probably going to get blasted for this because, anybody I tell it to can't believe it. But I never watched Mr. Rogers. I didn't grow up on Mr. Rogers. I don't know why, but I just didn't. It wasn't anything that I gravitated towards. I don't know how. I don't know why. But I just didn't. But I did enjoy this movie. And I think most people that watch it will at least think it's fine. Will at least come away thinking it was fine. But I thought it was pretty good. My date, like I said, she wanted to go see the movie more than I did. She actually chose the movie. And I ended up liking it more than she did. I asked her what she thought about the movie, and she's like, literally, that's what she does. And I was like, okay, well, there's that. But I enjoyed it. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would I give it? I'd probably, based on my level of enjoyment, for this movie, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. That's what I would do. I will give it a 7 out of 10. I believe that's fair. Yeah. But I really think that this movie, it's not really my kind of movie. It's not the kind of movie that I would typically gravitate towards. It's one of those movies that I would check out, check out at home on DVD or Blu-ray or digital or something that I would probably rent for like $1.50 at Redbox or something. I haven't been to Redbox in forever. What am I talking about? But yeah, I mean that's kind of where I stand on it. It's not really my kind of movie. But again, I did enjoy it. I'm glad that I saw it. And I'm glad that I'm able to review it for those of you that may want to go see it, may be interested in it. But, great cast. The acting was great. The directing was great. The story was great. I don't want to say the story was great. I think the story could have been a little bit better. I think that's really the weak spot of this movie. Then there's a lot of singing. There's a lot of singing in this movie. And I'm just not into that. Like, call me cold-hearted. Call me, like, a Grinch. Call me whatever, man. But that cheesy, corny, ultra-happy singing, even as a kid, I'm pretty sure I never gravitated towards that. And that really did bring, my rating for this movie down a little bit. I know that's cruel. I know it's cruel. Some of you may have more of a threshold for that, and it may not bother you as much, but it bothered me, And again, the story, I just felt like the story was a little weak. It should have been more about Mr. Rogers and less about Lloyd. But I get it. I get what they were going for. And like I said, I enjoyed it. But anyways, guys, I give it a 7 out of 10. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. If you would, please like and subscribe. It would mean a lot. Yeah, I would greatly appreciate it. And maybe even share this video. Help get it out there. Let people know what's going on. Let people, know about this random guy doing videos on YouTube. And maybe I can get something going here. But anyways, guys, again, please like and subscribe. Thank you for your time, and y'all have a good one. See you next time.